let's get this fun and excitement going. Mr. Man Falcon, how you doing? How goes the day? How goes the day? Move the music along a little. Alright. Yeah, so I just got started with the 5-star feature arena. Just about to begin throwing the 6 stars in there. And here we go. Here we go indeed. Mr. Putrid, how goes it? What's getting frustrating about the invasions, Man Falcon? I still have a bunch of the epic ones to do, actually. I don't think... I have all of round 3 for the epic, most of round 2. I think I got round 1 done. And then I have round 3 to do for legendary. Putrid, in regards to your complaint about the heal block, I don't know who it was, but there was somebody else streaming the other day. I just had them on the in the background, so I wasn't really paying attention. But they were, it wasn't Brian, yeah, I don't remember who it was. But anyways, they were making the same complaint as you. Took off suicide, oh, I'm going to read it straight ahead. Took off suicides for a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to end up doing that for, well, I was going to say most of, but actually maybe not most of. I think I'm about half done. But yeah, I'm going to end up taking them off for Variant 5 for the rest of what I have. There's a rather annoying classic Spidey on the Shock Path versus Mojo. Then there is the Mojo fight itself. Maybe I just suck. So that's the second chapter you're referring to, Man Falcon? Because that Mojo's the boss for the second one, right? And Kingpin for the... Wait, I need to look at that in a second. Yeah, no. Yeah, Kingpin is the first boss. Mojo's the second. Oh, no, 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 no. Did I make it in time? This is too soon to be losing 6 stars. Too soon, too soon. Yeah, well, I mean, that was your complaint, right? Was that it was you couldn't do it with suicide, so. So how was your weekend, Monsieur Putrid? Whew. You know, it's funny. So for the most part, for Proxima's missions, the intercept one is probably the easiest. And I don't know why, but I find it, I get it a lot in arenas. But if I'm like fighting Winter Soldier or whatever, no, I mean that's really the only other time I'll ever use her against somebody. But if I'm fighting Winter Soldier with her, for whatever reason, the intercept is not the first mission. I mean, it doesn't matter when. I just prefer to have it as the first one, just to get it over with. But yeah, in arenas it's almost always well, I mean, for the most part, you're only going to get one in arenas anyways. But anywhere else, it's, yeah. Mojo was pretty annoying. So... let's see here. So, Man Falcon, I'm assuming you meant in the legendary. So it would be this one here. And the Spidey, eh? Ah, this guy here, right? Attacker with shock. I think that's the one where I was trying Electro, because I wasn't even thinking of the bleed and poison being on him. Because I think I had Electro, Captain Marvel, and Nick. But yeah, I used Electro for Spidey, and then Electro is almost dead. Not because of Spidey, but because of the bleed and poison. But yeah, parry heavy or just be very patient. Mr. Shadow, how you doing? Well, thank you for the raid. How'd your stream go? Mr. Lawrence Clark, how you doing? How you doing? All right. Well, thanks for the raid. Thanks for the like. Maybe you'll have an opportunity to chit-chat another time. But hope you have a good one. Mr. Anthony S., how you doing? Just some arena grinding. Gonna finish up while watching anime with sis. Then have a Christmas opening to put out later today. Ooh, very good, very good. Mr. Different, how goes it? What anime are you watching? And it's a 5-star or 6-star crystal opening? 4 Mystic Science, 1 featured 5-star. Ah. Well, good luck with the opening. Yeah, I have a 6-star I can open currently, but I'm going to wait until I have 2. I don't know if I'll do it at the same time. I have some other stuff to open as well. Actually, at the end of this stream, I think I'm going to probably open 10 of the Thronebreaker dailies. Still, but I'm waiting for the... Yeah. We're watching How Not to Summon a Demon. Ooh, Lord something. I've heard of it, I've never watched it. Yeah. The only anime I've watched recently on purpose was Attack on Titan. And prior to that would have been Korra. And a while ago, and it wasn't necessarily intentionally, it was just something that used to be on when I got home, was Dragon Ball Z. I think that's about the... Oh, Appleseed. Have you ever heard of Appleseed? I don't know if it would be considered an anime, because it's kind of like a... Well, no, the first movie was anime, but later on it's CGI, so I don't know if it would still be considered anime if it's CGI. So how's everyone's arena grind going? We stick to comedies and action anime. Appleseed, don't think I saw it though. I don't even really know what Appleseed was about for the most. Well, I when I was watching it I do, but to explain it now I have no clue. But I quite liked it. Anthony S. Yeah. Oh yeah, so for anyone who's in here currently, at the end of the stream, remind me, because at my age I forget things. I'm going to open the 10 Thronebreaker dailies, and then on the outro screen there's just some arena info. So what my predictions were for the first round, the results of the first round, and the difference between what I predicted and what it actually was. Alright, Lord Shadow, have a good one. And again, thanks for the raid. Enjoy the anime. And good luck with the opening. Good luck. Alright. New phone, who dis? I don't know. Who you? You're done the arenas already, Lawrence? Or are you referring to something else as far as being done? Done. Man, so I finished The Boys the other day, season 2. I don't know. I thought the end of season 1 was a little bit more like cliffhanger-ish, sort of. The ending to season 2 was kind of like, okay. I mean, I'll watch season 3, but it's not as though I can't wait, kind of thing, right? Whereas when season 1 ended, it's like, ooh, I want to see what's going to happen. And then I've got, I think, 1 or 2 more episodes left. Okay. And then, I've got 1 or 2 more episodes left of Raised by Wolves. And then, I don't know. I don't really have anything else that I was intending. I have the last season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I thought that was the last season, but I think maybe they've said that there's going to be 1 more. So I don't know. We'll see. But the one I'm supposed to watch, which I keep finding an excuse not to, is Westworld. I've tried to start it several times and just never could get into it. But it looks like it should be a good show, and I know a lot of people do like it. Mr. Big Blue, how goes it? How you doing? I'm hearing everyone saying they didn't like season 2. Ooh, wait, let me do the fight first. If this is 3 or 4 star arenas, then I can fight and talk, but I don't want to lose 6 stars. I'm hearing everyone saying that they didn't like season 2. I still have 2 episodes left on season 1. Yeah. Well, the thing is, too, with season 1, it was new, right? So people may have been familiar with the comic books, but as far as the TV show, like that was kind of unique and different or whatever, right? So that was part of the appeal of season 1. So yeah, I could see people not finding that appeal for season 2. I liked season 2 though. I mean, like I said, regardless of how, I didn't find the ending to be something that made me, like, I'm not sitting in anticipation of season 3, but I'll still watch season 3, so. Whereas when season 1 ended, it was like, ooh, I want to see what's going to happen next. Have you watched any of season 2 yet, Lawrence? Oh, and T4B starts today, later on today. So I'm going to do this stream now for arenas, and then I'll be streaming again this evening. And then tomorrow, I'll probably stream twice tomorrow as well, even though we have the maintenance tomorrow. Yeah, I'd probably do it after. And then I should be pretty on track or a fair bit ahead where I'd want to be for arenas. So then on Wednesday, we'll get into some side quest. I have a fair bit to do for Epic. I missed what show you were talking. So I was talking about The Boys, yeah. And then I had mentioned. So I was talking about The Boys, the difference between season 1, season 2, and then saying I have 1 more episode for Raised by Wolves, and then Westworld is a show that I've tried to watch a couple times, just couldn't get into, but I'm determined to watch it. I don't know why. Yeah, I think for the most part, most people I know who watch The Boys have quite liked it. So obviously the storyline and whatnot, but the overall concept I find relatively similar to Doom Patrol and Umbrella Academy. Kind of like where you got a misfit band of superheroes that, they all have their problems and whatnot, right? But you know, they got powers and blah blah blah, or abilities. I actually quite liked Umbrella Academy. I thought that was quite decent. But for the Umbrella Academy, the kind of twist, I figured right from the get-go. So that wasn't surprising. Like, I think that was kind of expected. But, and then Doom Patrol, I don't know, it's kind of quirky. Doom Patrol is interesting how it's in the DC universe, though. So, I mean, you have all of the, you know, the Superman, the Batman, you know, all of those. They're not in Doom Patrol, but they exist in that universe. So any of you guys in chat or listening to the stream currently, did you go for the 5-star shards from the 5-star feature for the 5K? And if you did you get them? Did you? Lock and Key, what's that one? Is that a superhero one or is that something else? Have you guys been keeping up to date on the side quest stuff, or do you kind of wait until the end of the session and then go at that? 22.4 for 1.5. Do not want to do more. Yeah, I think that's probably what a lot of people were thinking, right? They don't want to overshoot and get Red Hulk. The 5 stars are far more valuable than Red Hulk. And what do you go for? 27.8 or something like that? So I think I was predicting... Oh, like I said earlier, at the outro screen, it will show my prediction, what the results were, and then the difference between the two, just out of interest, if anybody's interested. Yeah, so I was predicting 30 million. The interesting one is going to be Cosmic Ghost Rider, though. And 100% of all 3 chapters of each difficulty. Okay. Not superhero, but a badass 2020 show that was renewed because it got amazing. Oh, okay. So was it something that was not intended? Like, was it supposed to be just a one-off, like a one season? Mr. Shane, how goes it? So I went for a Red Hulk and got him with just under 260th spot with just under 29 million awakened. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, especially like these older champions, I think with how the brackets have changed, or not the brackets, but like the amount of people that get the featured 5-star. When it's the older champions, if you have the cases of people that want to awaken them, I think that's where it's going to be really, really useful. But yeah, after Cosmic Ghost Rider, I don't know. Well, I mean, we don't know who else is to come for the rest of the year. Ooh, what if Galactus is out? I wonder. Actually, no. I wonder if they would do Galactus how they did Silver Surfer, where he's a standalone, like new champion for that month. Silver Surfer was December of last year, right, or January? I wonder if they'll do Galactus the same. Because if they do, I mean, obviously people want him because he's Galactus. But if he's going to bring something to the other Heralds, that could make that arena really crazy. December, okay. My prediction to General Line bot was 26.4, so I was close, but no cigar. I don't like predicting lower just in case someone uses my predictions as their buy. Yeah, but the thing is to be, yeah, fair enough, but I don't, yeah, nobody who does the predictions is ever saying don't go higher than what they're suggesting, right? They're kind of suggesting that's the bare minimum. So, like I was thinking Red Hawk would probably go for like 28 to 29ish. So for me, in this case, well, no, because if I was grinding for the champ, I would have definitely wanted to get them rather than wasting my time on it. So I would have gone for more than 30 million anyways. I'd have probably done like 31, 32. But yeah. So the one, like I have in the bottom left corner my predictions for round 2 and stuff, right? And I've got what I figure the 5K 5-star shards would be at 20 million. So both times I've got the 5-star shards, I've done 22 million. And I don't think that's actually being kept track of yet. So we don't really know. But I think 20 to 22, I think is pretty safe. I think for Cosmic Ghost Rider, you're looking more probably 24 and a half. Should be. Well, actually, no, I don't know, because you're going to have a lot of people who are going to go for him. And, well, I mean, only 300 can get him, so. But, yeah, for that one, well, I mean, for the most part, I'm definitely going to be going for the 5-star shards. But I think in that one, I'll probably do 24 to 26. I think that should be safe. It's gonna be like for somebody like him, I don't think it's going to matter. Like I think anybody going for that, they want the champion. They don't want the 5-star shards, and it's not going to be a very good consolation prize. So I think in that case, people are going to be going hard. Mr. Osman, I'm doing all right. How are you? How is your day coming along? So if the cooldown is now 11 hours, I started this at 1:30, so that should mean 12:30 my time. And then with the help button, what, 11:30? Take an hour off maybe? Oop, not awakened. I was going to push it to the L3 and then heavy. I don't know why, and it's really the only champion I'm finding this with so far. But for whatever reason, whenever I'm using Thing as the 6-star, I just figure it's the 5-star I'm using. And I totally forget that he's unawakened. Doing good, thanks. Did you get 5K 5-star shards last arena? If you did, how much points did you put up? Yes, I did. I got the 5-star shards. So I put up 22.1. Basically, whatever my goal is, I always do one extra round after I reach that goal. So regardless what it is, whether it be, so like for example, the 3-star arena, my goal is the final milestone. So once I hit the final milestone, I still do one more match. And for the 5-star shards, my goal is 22, so I do one more match after that. Match meaning three actual fights. So my prediction for it, I figure, I don't think you'll get it much under 20 million. And like I said, I think anybody doing predictions, they always, intend it to go higher. Mr. Iron, how you doing? How goes it? Base cam-ish. Kinda, sorta. Yeah, so my thing about like doing any content without the face cam or content or crystal openings, I think on Wednesday for the side quest stuff, I'll probably do it with the face cam. But I think for the rest of variant 5, I'll still do without. I don't know, like maybe as being the viewer, It's different. Like, for example, if I was watching somebody doing whatever it is they're doing, yeah, I was just thinking, because, like, I mean, the main thing I would watch, really, like, actually sit down and pay attention to, would be somebody running through the abyss. And, I mean, having their cam there is fine, but I mainly just want to see them, how they tackle the fights. Yeah, we'll see. Saving 6 stars for sure. Oh, really? That's going to be a long saving, Putrid. It's Bob, don't forget. Yeah. Nice to know. I only put up 18 mils. Should have put up more points. Damn. Did you miss Osman? So you got 610. Saving 6 star. Got 2k 5-star shards. And 200 for 18 mil. Okay. Good to know. Oh, 2k 5-star. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I figure the 5,000 shards. I figure 20 million is probably the lowest you're gonna go. Yeah. Red Goblin, eh? Well, I don't know if I would go for. Well, there's a difference though, right? So for me, the 6 stars are more than just getting the champion. It's also how it adds to the arena grind. So I prefer, like, I just want new champions, which actually the featured makes more sense. However, because it takes so long to get the 6-star shards, I'm not gonna put the extras into the feature. Plus, there's still a lot of 6 stars in general that I'd want. So you are useful. It was for science. It was for science. So Osman, if you are going for the 5-star shards in general, the 5k, I think when you've got like the Cosmic Ghost Rider or any new champion, I think you want to be going for 24 to 26. If you want those shards. Outside of like a new hyped up champion, I think, yeah, over 20 should be good. But the more hype, well, obviously, the more hype for the champion, the higher you'd need to go. But I think, because I think there's going to be a lot of people going for Cosmic Ghost Rider, so I don't know, man. I'm intending to go 24 to 26, but I could see it being almost 30. Because I mean, if what's the highest so far? Like 87 or something? 88? Open War Crystal, got Hella, open 2 featured, got Airwalker and Annihilus, open 6-star, got Drax. Oof. Well, it's a good day if you like Cosmics. But if you don't like Cosmics, yeah. Sorry, I had to do some bouncing around. Oh my. Well. So let's see. Okay. This is one thing I find so annoying. You see how he threw his special one? So normally he holds it, right? He comes out with his L2. Okay, now he's got the ability to use his L1, right? But with the Power Sting on him, Power Sting off, man, that kind of shit annoys me. I mean, it makes sense, right? But it's still annoying. I mean, I don't know. It's annoying, but obviously, like, if that was a real person, that's exactly what would happen, right? So. Oh, there we go. He heard me. He's like, okay, fine. You're going to call me out. Unless I pull some as 5 stars, I'll be saving. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what, though? To be 100% honest, if you're not an arena grinder and there are specific 6 stars you want, that's the way to go, is to save for features. So, because I mean, if you're an arena grinder, all you obviously, yes, you want good 6 stars, but the biggest thing is just new 6 stars. So take that out of the equation, and yeah. Once you drive in arena, I don't think we can count on those points as people will put up a lot. Yeah, absolutely. I'm on the fence with going for. Oh, do you think you would, Big Blue? Do you think you would grind for Cosmic Ghost Rider? I guess I'm still paying for the 6-star Chorus I got 4 months ago. Yeah, Bob, that's how it goes. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I still gotta say, like, what I got for Act 6 completion and Abyss, Act 6 exploration and Abyss completion, I think out of any of those rewards that I'd seen people get for those specific 2 things, the Act 6 exploration and the Abyss completion, I think what I ended up with, I think those were the best openings I'd seen. I definitely couldn't have asked for anything better from either, really. The only thing... Yeah, so I guess... Oh, dear. Abyss completion. The only thing I would have wanted would have been a mutant 6-star. Omega in particular. I didn't get him, but I'm quite okay with who I did get, so I won't complain. My roster can do it, but mentally can I, is the question. Yeah. Wondered why chat... Oh, it wasn't making sense. Helps if you're up to date, the stream instead of 10 minutes behind. Yeah, that kind of makes a difference sometimes, eh? So I don't know if it's dryness, old age, going blind, or the lighting, or whatever, but I used to be able to read my screen quite easily when streaming, but I'm finding now, like, I have to keep, like, looking up, so I might have to start streaming with my glasses. I might look, it's not going to make me look any more intelligent, so. You got Omega as a 6-star? Damn, son. So obviously I'd want Omega as a 6-star regardless, but the biggest reason is because I've got 2 mutant T5CC, and my mutant 6-stars are very sad. So I just need somebody that's I'd be okay with taking to rank 3. I took Sunspot the other day to rank 2. I think without suicides, I probably would take him to rank 3. Let's not talk about it, Osman. So I know whatever the Odin deals are, I'm going to buy some of those for sure. I'm going to do... I can't see not doing the 10k unit offer. Wait, didn't I just say we're not talking about it? I can't see not doing the 10k unit offer. But to be 100% honest, I'm more anxious to just see what it is, like what the comparison between Cavalier and Thronebreaker is, more so than actually getting the stuff myself. I just really want to see what it is. My money itches. It is though, isn't it? Holy shit, it is. Man. Like, dude, we're only, a week and a little bit left in October. Like, my goodness. You know, it's funny. So I wouldn't necessarily say a political junkie, but I do find politics interesting and, just how things go or whatever, right? So the thing I was most interested for November was to see how the U.S. election goes. But now it's between that and the Cyber Weekend deals. Oh dear. I think the level of importance of the two is different, but my anticipation for them is about the same. Uh, 6-star Ghost, eh? You know, I mean, she is what she is. But do you feel though like they're nerfing her through champions? Like they're not necessarily making the content like because with Blade there's the one war season where they made everything bleed immune, right? And I think that was a direct response to Blade. But with Ghost, what I'm feeling is that like they're coming up with a lot of champions that have armor break abilities, which is fine. But in a lot of cases, it's armor break without touching you, which I don't like. But I feel that's a direct response to Ghost. So I had the opportunity at 6-star Ghost, but I took Gilly 2099 instead. And I think I think I would still do the same thing. I don't use Gilly 2099. I don't think I'm going to take her to R3. Ghost I would have definitely taken to R3. Like if I were to pull Ghost at some point, she would definitely go to R3. But I have Ghost as a maxed 5-star. And I just wanted somebody new to try out. I don't have... Oh, so that's the thing. If I had Gilly as a 5-star as well, I would have definitely taken the Ghost 6-star. But because I didn't have Gilly as at all, so it was an opportunity to try somebody new. The Cyber Monday deals won't start a civil war, though. Well, who knows? We have most of our results in New Zealand. Oh, did they have the election? Home, but that was expected. So that's Jacinta's party, right? Now we look towards 2 referendums for cannabis legislation and 1 for euthanasia. Okay, interesting. Graham tried to make content or create champs for Counter Ghost, but general speaking, she is still insane and very valuable. Absolutely. Yeah, well, and I think the thing is too, if they, who do I want to go with here? Yeah. Right. There we go. Well, that makes that easy, doesn't it? I think with Ghost, because if they end up trying to manipulate nodes to counter her, the impact would be too big. So I think by simply doing it with champion abilities, that is a better way, right? And for the most part, it's really going to only be effective in wars. Which, I mean, obviously, you know, if somebody's got a Silver Surfer as a defender or an Annihilus or blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, Annihilus, he still needs to hit you, but Arcus or something like that, right, as a defender. And we can see them all. So then the Ghost person, obviously, either going to use one of the other 3 options or they wouldn't take that path. So for Cavalier difficulty, now that's where it would be a little bit interesting. So, because I think when the new legend thing comes out, in order to get the legend title, where you have to run Uncollected and Cavalier, I think Ghost and Corvus are going to be your 2 go-tos. So if you see Silver Surfer, Arcus, other champions that produce armor breaks easily, I think Ghost should obviously still be good for the areas where those champions aren't defenders. But you might have to consider having Ghost as the main attacker, but a backup for those in particular. If they continue with the current globals, like where you have buffed up and diss track and stuff like that, if that continues to go ahead, obviously you're going to have to mix up your team somewhat anyways. But yeah, I think like something like that would have an impact with Ghost. And you know, it's interesting too, because I think if I had a lot of stuff to do still, like a fair bit of Act 6 or a lot of variants or something, I think I probably then would have taken Ghost as a 6-star. So, Big Blue, so you're saying there will be Thronebreaker deals. However, the Cyber Money deal will cause a bigger separation between Thronebreaker and Cavalier and Uncollected. Yeah. I'm barely Cav, but I don't mind if Thronebreaker separates the players. Cav deals will be able to be better. Targeted for me, 5-star and 6-star, and TV. Mods everywhere in EQ to stop them both. There will be Thronebreaker deals as sure as night. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody that's saying there won't be, right? I think the only speculation is the difference between Cav and Thronebreaker. So there were people wondering why we were getting a new title when we were, because I think this is the first chapter. No, first act where we've had 2 titles within one act, I think. Well, actually, wait, we could go check, can't we? But as far as I'm concerned, this is strictly for money. The only reason we have the title when we did, because they gave us a fair bit of notice, and like I've said before, it might not be your best option, but I think this is the easiest time ever to push a title. So you've got people who are Cavalier. Yeah, they might not have somebody they want to take to R3. They're going to obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, because some people won't. But they probably will wait until Cyber Weekend to make the switch over, so that they could take advantage of both Cavalier and Thronebreaker deals. And I think that's the reasoning Kabam had when they came out with this. Not when they came out with the title, but when they came out with it, the timing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Osmond. After Thronebreaker that Cav players need to become Thronebreaker. They're going to offer Thronebreaker deals that Cav players. So I don't think so, Big Blue. Like, okay, yes, if you buy the Cav ones, it would allow you to become Thronebreaker. Yeah, because you're going to have 6 stars and you're going to have the T5B. But I think the thing is, the idea for them, for Kabam, is that somebody right now who is Cav, who has beaten Grandmaster, who has Iron Patriot, they have what they need to take a tech to R3. They're not going to do it with Iron Patriot. They will wait until Cyber Weekend. Oh, I guess this is kind of what you're saying. They'll wait until Cyber Weekend. They'll buy the Cav deals. If they don't get something better than Iron Patriot with the Cav deals, or they won't buy the Cav deals and say, hey, the Thronebreaker are better, fine. I'm going to go ahead and, do what I need to do with Iron Patriot. Yeah. Beginners from mid-tier endgame. I fail to see why anyone is surprised. Oh, I don't think anybody's surprised. It was the timing. Because, that's what I was saying, right? In regards to, I think this is, first one. About an hour in. Okay, that makes sense. No, he doesn't make sense at all, damn it. He makes dollars. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that he's incorrect. Okay, so challenger. Okay, so you're right. So challenger, contender. Yeah. So each act only has one title. And Act 6, yeah. So Act 6 will be the first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Act 6 will be the first with 2 titles. So what I'm saying is the reason this other title is being introduced when it is not about at this point in time is the right time to make this separation or anything like that. I think it's simply that, hey, we've got a big spending event coming up. Kabam. We've got a big spending event coming up. Let's take advantage of it while we can. I think that's the only reason we're seeing it coming about right now. For example, if Act 7 was still not going to be out, let's say we were in December, and Act 7 wasn't going to be out until June, I don't think we would see the announcement. Ooh, what kind of coffee? I don't think we would see the announcement for Thronebreaker. But because we were 2 months out of Cyber Weekend, I think that's why we saw the announcement when we did. So in regards to the T5CC, they are making it more readily available in the game. But the timing of when they're doing it is a little bit interesting too. Alright? Because they started that... maybe not. Because we've only had the 2 opportunities to get the extra... No, we've had 3 opportunities to get the extra T5CC, the 10%. I mean, it's not a conspiracy theory or anything like that. I mean, they're a company, they're out to make money, so they're going to do what they need to do to make money. And I can't blame them for that. If you do not mind, may I ask how many years you have played MCOC? Do you think there's more people that have been playing from that time frame, from 2015, 2016? Or do you think there's more people who started in 2019? I joined a couple months after the beta. Beta Max. So, Man Falcon, with the results of that election, that means that Jacinta Ardern is still Prime Minister? And you said it was kind of a blowout, right? Oh dear. Ant-Man is metal, isn't he? I actually don't know. So there seems like there's a lot of people too who had the game. Oh, he's not metal. Interesting. Oh, yes, he is. There's a lot of people who had the game shortly after it came out and then stopped, but quite well recently. Like, no, it makes complete sense why recently. So I was going to say recently, as in 6 months to a year, got back into it. Yeah. So Man Falcon, I think that's a thing for the game, but in life in general, right? The only true comparison is not you to another, but you to who you want to be or where you want to be, as opposed to where you were or where you are. I think that's the only true competition. Because, like, for example, when I played badminton, well, I mean, I think anything you start, you're not very good at, right? So I wasn't very good at badminton when I started. There was people I was playing with that were really good. But then I look over the time I played and how I progressed, and between when I started playing, to when I like stopped playing, massive difference. And one of the things was I didn't actually look at, oh, I want to be like Bob or I want to be like Fred. It was like I want to be better than I am. What the hell? Pay attention. Yeah. That being said, I looked at Bob and Fred to see how I could be better. But hey, yeah, don't rush stuff because otherwise you end up like me with just doing arena. I don't know, man. It's still Premium. Yeah, it was a big landslide. Just think that it got nearly 50% of the vote, and National got only 26%. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. I think it was in March, April. There was a video of her. I don't remember if it was in regards to COVID or if it was the thing with her on Stephen Colbert's show. And I just left a comment and I just said, like regardless what somebody would say, being female or being young or blah, 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 blah. I think she's fine. Because we can all make our assumptions and stuff from looking from the outside in. But anyways, that seems like a very strong, capable leader. And there's one comment back, so it was around the COVID thing. And there's one comment back that's, oh no, she's destroyed our economy, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, every country in the world, they're going through the same thing. So it's not as though New Zealand was exceptional in, the closing of the economy and so on and so forth. Like everybody's going through that. But for whatever reason, you guys seem to be handling it quite well. And I think her and her government are a big part of that. And, I mean, I've said it before, right? Like the current government in Canada, I didn't vote for, and I don't think I would going forward. But I think how they handled the beginning of this whole thing, I respect, and I think it was a great way to handle it. Like the emphasis was on the population, on the people, not on business. Obviously, business there was a concern for, and businesses received what they needed. But the emphasis was on the people, and I think that's the way governments need to react. Not perfect, but better than other places. So when we look at the last time something like this, 1918, right? So it was about 2 years until things sort of kind of started getting back to normal. I don't know if at that time you ended up with a big difference in population dispersion, like for places that were affected really bad to where they weren't, and when things kind of started settling down, if people redistributed. But I'm quite interested to see if we see that this time. If some big population centers in, like by 2025, if we see that there's a big movement out of certain places into others. Like, for example, to see if New Zealand ends up with, a lot of immigrants, but immigrants not from where they would normally be coming from to New Zealand, or Sweden, or Canada, or wherever else, right? So Labour can rule on their own, even if all the parties combined. They can't outvote Labour on anything. A bit concerning is Labour can blow an economy on social issues. Yeah, our isolation and food production make it easier in New Zealand to manage, say, COVID. Also, half our population is in one city. Yeah, that's true. And I think that's a big part of it. So there's one area in Canada that hasn't had any cases of COVID, and that's Nunavut, where I used to live. And it's basically an island. It's not an island as in it's surrounded by water. It's an island as in the only way in and out is by airplane. You have ships that come up to deliver freight and stuff like that. It's a very short window. You've got basically from middle of July until well, some years it's even less, but probably beginning or middle of October. And outside of that, ships can't go up because it's frozen, so it's all plain. So they've been able to control people coming and going. So, but yes, it's the only, like, there might be cities and towns in Canada where they don't have any cases, but it's the only like actual designated province or territory that has had no cases. And that's from the get-go of this to now. So, well, I think one thing, a big factor is, like I said, it's basically an island, but another is also how the officials there have handled it, right? Because, yeah, it still could have the same geography, but handled very differently, right? So the way they've got it, so for the most part, if you're leaving the territory and you're going to southern Canada or outside of Canada or whatever, you need to go to one of three cities. Initially, you need to go to Winnipeg, Ottawa, or Edmonton. Well, Yellowknife and then Edmonton. So basically what they've done is anybody entering Nunavut from one of those cities, they have to do a 2-week quarantine prior to getting on a plane to Nunavut. So, yeah, so where I am in Alberta, just recently they're saying that a lot of the cases they can't trace. They don't know where it's coming from. But I don't know if that's because they can't actually pinpoint a source, or when they go to do the contact tracing, the information that they're receiving just isn't accurate. So either way, it's not a good scenario. But if it's that they're not getting accurate information, that's one thing, because that could be changed. But if it's that they can't actually pinpoint the source, that's a little bit more worrying, I think. I mean, I don't know. I'm no medical professional. I'm not even a gaming professional. Shit. Hey, do many of you watch Twitch? I mean, obviously you're all on YouTube currently, but in general, do you also watch Twitch? Okay. Not really a Twitch viewer. So, I guess because it's all live for the most part, the other day, I was on there, I don't even know why. But anyways, I just looked up World of Warcraft. And so there's, several people streaming or whatever. I find it and maybe it's because I'm just used to YouTube, but I find it quite confusing to figure out the navigation of it. No, I don't think so, Big Blue. Oh, you mean dual streaming? Well, I don't even have that much going on for YouTube. Like, let me get established on YouTube first. I don't know, man. Like, just looking at the setup for Twitch and stuff, it just doesn't seem appealing. Like, the setup as in when I'm watching somebody on Twitch, like all of the stuff on screen, I don't know, maybe it's customizable, but it just doesn't seem appealing. Like, for example, okay, so there's this one girl who was doing World of Warcraft. If it was somebody on YouTube, I would have probably watched a fair bit longer. But because it was Twitch, I watched for about 5 minutes, 7 minutes. And then I'm like, although watching people play World of Warcraft really makes me think about getting back into it. But I mean, I haven't played for 5 years, 6 years, for quite a while. They did have a free access, like where you don't have to pay the subscription for a while. I think for 2 weeks over the summer. And I went back and logged in my old account. One thing that was kind of weird was that most of my high-level characters were gone. I don't know what happened there, but so be it. So if I were to get back into it, I have to find out whether or not I can get those characters back, because I wouldn't start over. Although I don't think there'd be much difference between starting over and just picking up where I was. So. but because I had a lot of stuff like in my because I had my own guild just for my alt characters, and I had a lot of stuff in the bank, like all that was gone, and yeah, and then all the high level characters. So. Oh, so one of the other things. Have you ever changed your? I'm just curious. Have I? In-game name in regards to MCOC? Yeah, so initially when I went to create the account, I wanted Doomsday. The name Doomsday was taken. So then I wanted Doomsday 79. The name Doomsday 79 was taken. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. Because normally I would have gone to like Solar Flare. Oh, I think I tried Solar Flare and that was taken. But anyway, so then I went Doomsfist. But so there's a character in Overwatch whose name is Doomsfist. But this was quite a while before that character. Oh, it looks like the video has frozen. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah. Was that like that for a while? Looks like it's okay. That's weird. But yeah, it looks like the video was just frozen. Yeah, so anyways, I ended up going with the name Doomsfist 79 was my initial name. And then when they came out with the name change token, the first use was free. And that's when I changed it to Doomsday. Because I was like, yeah. And so I looked up Doomsday again, and it was already taken, obviously. And so that's why I went to the spelling. Like it's D0OM. But yeah, for the majority, no, maybe it's about half and half now. But for the initial part of the account, it was Doomsfist. Why do you ask? Big Blue, do you think there's any benefit to doing like the what is it called, like the dual stream or whatever, like streaming to both Twitch and to YouTube? Actually, you know what? No, I don't think I would. And the reason being is because like I want to also do the videos, and I want them kind of in a sense to be together. Whereas if I was doing Twitch, you'd have the streams on one side and the videos on another, and I don't think I'd want that. So, yeah. So yeah, even as far as the dual streaming, I don't think I would. No, because the ones I've seen where people are, there's just a lot more overhead text in the stream, and I don't want that. So yeah, no, I wouldn't. I was kind of thinking that if so, there's been times like in the evenings if I do a stream, just to read as many people as possible. Yeah, that's what I was gonna get at. There have been times in the evenings where I've streamed and there's been like nobody or just one person, or just me and Melvin, and he hasn't been around in the day, man. I don't know where the dude is. But yeah, we're just like one person in the stream. So I was going to say that if I figured being on Twitch would mean there'd be somebody there, that then I could see doing that. But I think, yeah, I don't think so. I think I would just, be fine with either nobody here or well, actually, you know what? For the most part, what I would do is if there's nobody here, because for me doing Arena, the main thing is just to have somebody to talk to, right? So if there was nobody here, I'd probably just end the stream. So. And it doesn't seem like it's a very popular game on Twitch. I mean, there are people who are streaming it on Twitch, but it doesn't seem like there's that many. It'd be interesting because Brian Grant had tried to switch over, but I think his timing was bad because he did it right when 12.0 was happening. So, and and then in his case, he was quite favorable of 12.0. So I think a lot of people weren't too happy about that. But I think if he were to do it now, he could probably take quite a few people. I don't know if everybody who's subbed to him on YouTube would go over, like create accounts on Twitch if they don't have them. Obviously, I think anybody who already has a Twitch account and watches them on YouTube would also watch them over there. I think Twitch's initial appeal was being allowed to play music, but that has come to its inevitable end. Copyright law is pretty damn clear. Yeah. Well, but some people say, and I mean, I have no idea because I've never tried it. Maybe it's something I should try just for the hell of it, right? I don't think I would do the dual stream thing. If anything, I would just do, well, kind of what I was saying. The evening, maybe that's what I would try. So, okay, so like what I was saying, where if I'm streaming in the evening sometimes and there's no one here, maybe I'd try it on Twitch. Although that would be even worse because I'd have nobody to start off with there. But anyway, try it out there just to get familiar, to actually see how it works and stuff. Because then I could actually kind of know what I'm talking about when I when I have something to say about it. Yeah, maybe as like on the back end, maybe it is better, or I don't know, easier or whatever. But like I said, I've barely started this YouTube thing. I don't think I'm gonna go to something else. It's funny though. Until you had asked that, I really hadn't thought about it. But I'm thinking about it now. And maybe, so like my nephew, he used to stream, but he did it only on Twitch. I think he might have tried YouTube a couple times. But for him, it was like Twitch was the way to go, for the most part. So I think a big part of it too is what you, like where you start out and what you get familiar with. Okay, let's get this nonsense started. So, for the most part, what I've been doing, and I don't think the end result is going to be all that different. So, usually, like, okay, so for the 5-star feature, I always start off with my lowest 5 stars. And usually what I've been doing for the 4-star feature is the same thing. Starting off with my lowest 5 stars, because that's the only chance they actually get to participate. I don't want them to feel left out or lonely, right? But I think I'm going to go back to just starting with the 4 stars. Because it's going to be quicker. The 4 stars are going to refresh, when they would. So when it's time for me to do the 4-star arena, they're going to be available. I don't have that many rounds to do, so I'm going to try it this way, and just see how it works out for the start. So I think I'm going to probably stream for 2 hours. Normally it's about an hour and a half. But I'm going to try to be a big boy and stream for 2 hours. But at the hour and a half mark, I'll open the Cavalier dailies. I'm just going to pop them. I'm not going to spin them out. So I've got 10 of them saved up. So we'll pop them and see what we get. And okay, game is back up. Wasn't there some other kind of video or streaming service as well that didn't really, like, I think it was used, but it just really didn't take off? I don't remember. I don't know the name of it though. Oh dear! Wow, not much bleeding gonna happen here. What did I say, Big Blue? But yeah, I was referring to the Thronebreaker dailies. Did I say Cavalier dailies? Hey, those could be fun to watch too. So I had intended initially, as soon as they came, yeah, I did say Cavalier, yeah. I had intended initially, as soon as they came out, to save 10 and then open, but I ended up opening 2 prior, so we're at 10 now. So the first one I got a T2A, and the second one I got Squirrel Girl, which was not bad considering it was a new champion. So, and any new 5 or 6 star, I'm good with. So how's work going, Putrid? So normally, for the 4-star feature, I'll try to get up to 2.5 million for the initial run through of it. But the last little while, I've only been getting up to about 1 million. But the thing is, because what I've been doing is just doing it on stream, and then like I said, I'm normally only going for an hour and a half, so that's partly why. So we'll see how far we get in 2 hours, with the whole thing being 2 hours. I do need to open a bunch of stuff at some point, actually. Maybe I'll do that over Christmas. Just have a stream of opening stuff. So what do you guys think? Well, no, okay. So if you do view both Twitch and YouTube, which do you think is better? Like as watching anyways? The only thing with opening the Thronebreaker dailies, I don't think... Well, one, I doubt it's going to happen. But the possibility is there to... Well, I did get a full T2A, but you could also pull full T5Bs. But I don't think I have either of those in the overflow, so that's not a problem. Oh, I don't know what I would do if I got enough for another 6-star. No, I wouldn't. No, okay, yeah, I wouldn't open it now. Because the next opening I want to do on stream, but I also want to do the thing where I show who I want and who I don't want. And I haven't got that set up yet. Because the next large opening I'm going to do is with the Hunters and Monsters. I think I've got 10 so far. Probably by the end of the run, I should have about 20, 25. So. And those I think I'll just pop as well. I don't think I'll spin them out. Maybe spin out one. And the rest will just be pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. So how's the grind going for anybody that's hashing out the arena? Oh, you know what would also be interesting to see? If during the Cosmic Ghost Ride Arena, if there ends up being a lot more people in stream. Because if you end up with, a lot of people grinding for it, having something in the background while doing so is just, whether or not you're participating or just listening to somebody speak nonsense, it's something to listen to, right? So that'd be interesting to see. Actually, you know what? I'm just thinking. I'm not going to go for the champion. But I think what I may do... Yeah. So for the first round, for sure, I'm going to stream during the day and in the evenings. The evenings probably won't... Well, yeah, won't be as many because Brian will be streaming and most people would be there. Fine. But I still want to see what the difference would be between doing it during like a sought-after champion as opposed to the older ones. So either you guys have gotten quiet or my chat is not coming through. Let me have a look. Come on, man. There we go. Oh, thank you, thank you. Good doing business with you. Okay, so it's not my chat. Good to know. No, you don't need to be sorry. What do you do for work, Big Blue? Okay. Let's get back here. They haven't had any announcements or news for a while for MCOC. Finance for a postal company. Okay. X62 glass game restrictions. What's that? Okay. You know, I really wish when Kabam was responding to threads, I wish there was some way where you could just go and find within a specific thread and find the responses from Kabam. Like, you can do a search. Their search is terrible. Because quite often what happens is you get a thread come up and you get people talking back and forth, whatever. And then you get Kabam responding. And you see the response to Kabam, but you don't know where in the thread it is. So if you try to go and see the response firsthand, you know, like depending on the topic, you're searching through a ton of pages. So, I don't know, I just find that kind of annoying. So I wasn't paying attention, and so I was hitting Nick, and his health wasn't going down. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I didn't realize that I'd already taken him to the second phase. All right, so 8 minutes, and we're gonna do the Thronebreaker dailies. All 10. All 10, son. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. Why do I keep trying to go to the 5 stars? So this is going to be the first time where I do a clip, where I clip out the video. I think that's what it's called. I mean, it's going to take 10 seconds. But where I do a separate recording. What am I going to do? Okay, yeah. Because what I want to do is add that, because I've got a couple openings already from a while ago. I think 5-star, and no, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm simply going to be like doing what I'm doing, but I'm just going to hit record. You guys won't even know when I do it. Because when I do my openings, for the most part, I take out any of the sound, and then I just put music over it. But I've got the 2 6-stars that I opened a while ago, when I got Thing. Who did I dupe? Oh, and I duped Iron Man Infinity War. I was actually quite happy with that dupe. So I've got that. I don't remember what the other thing is, but there's another recording I have of an opening. So I'm going to do those as a video, along with this Thronebreaker stuff. And then at the end of the Hunters and Monsters, I'm going to do an opening stream. I think I'll just do it like as a separate thing altogether. Like it won't be part of the arena or whatever. I'll just have it titled like massive opening. No. No, it's just going to be like whatever it is I'm opening at the time. And it'll be like a 5-7 minute stream and then end that and then come back with the arenas or whatever it is I'm doing. Actually, maybe that would be better. No. Probably a better way to do that would be to do the arena thing first, end that, and then come back with the live stream of the crystal opening. So far I have 100% 3-star drop rate from those GM. Oh, from the... Wait, GM. Are those the Hunter Monster ones? Or am I calling them something wrong? Different. Let's see. Ooh, how come I didn't see that? I'm reluctant to open the okay. I'm reluctant to open the T5cc crystals, the 10% and the 2%. The 2% don't really matter, but the 10% mainly, because I don't want to. Oh, okay, Grandmaster mode. Okay, because I don't want to get more mutant T5cc. You know, it's kind of shitty that they made them only 3 to 5 stars, to be honest. Like, they should... Okay, fine if they're going to do 3 stars, but make them 3 to 6 stars. Okay, I'll be right back.
To get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
Aw, y'all waited for me. How sweet. No, but I mean the 2 stars aren't going to push me over. Or the 2%ers aren't going to push me over. Yeah, I don't think there's any class that I'm that close on. Oh, a minute and we'll open the thingamabobs. The thingamabobs. Yeah, nowhere near for Cosmic. Oh, no, I'm safe on Mutant. Science, we're good. Mystic, we're good. Skill. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so even with the 10% I have, I'm not going to get anywhere close. So maybe, yeah, maybe I would go and open those. All right, one more match of arenas, and then we'll do the pop for the throne bakers. I wonder. Actually, what I should do, I should just jump into the normal 5 stars. Interesting. So I'm looking at this now, the score that I'm at, and I think if I started off with my lower 5 stars, it would be far better to do than to do the 4 stars at all. So the reason I was trying it this time was just to see how much longer it would take. Where if I just pick the champions right away, you don't have to go, scrolling down to the bottom, blah blah blah. I think it's probably the same, or the way I have been doing it is probably faster. My video voice. Actually, maybe I'll end up doing the opening video later on today. Because there'll be 3 things. There'll be the 2 6 stars, whatever the other video was, and then the throne bakers. I mean, that's plenty. The next video I would do is the hunter monsters, which I don't think I'm going to get anything good from. 2 6 stars, and then some features. So, well, it's not. No, that won't be a video. That would be the stream one. Okay. Mr. Aiden, how goes it? Aw, wasn't that sweet of you? Hey, Solar, working on chem at the moment, but figured I'd show some support and tune in while I work. Alright, alright. Well, you tuned in at the right time. We're about to do a crystal opening. Oh, yeah. Alright, alright, alright. So, we're going to do the Thronebreaker. No, I'm not trying to add to the suspense. I just want to see. I don't think there's anything else I'd open now anyways, but. So I have 4 of the 2%ers and 4 of the 10%ers. 6 stone. Okay, right, that's from Finishing Cavalier. Trade in. Why? Okay. Alright. Yeah, so we got 2 of the features currently. We'll end up with another 2 from. I guess we could do 5 of the Grandmasters. I don't know. I don't think I'm opening for anything. Well, I just want to see what I'm going to get from the 10. But I'm also going to open 5 of the Grandmasters. So, yeah, let's get at it. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll look back on that, I guess. Ooh, darn it. Okay, hang on. Yeah, okay. I just need to move something to see if the video is recording. Wait. 17. Okay, good. It is. All right. And so that may have messed up the video. Oh! Oh, no, that's fine. I was just thinking how I was saying previously about wanting to keep the face cam off of openings and stuff, but that's fine. This isn't the ones I was talking about. Okay, so we wanted to do 5 of the Grandmaster. So here we go. There, that's my video voice. Booyah. Hey, look at that. Nothing. Nothing we're going to use. Big surprise. And Go away, go away. And now for the Thronebreaker ones. Thronebreaker Daily Crystal. And here we go. So any new champion would be good. T5B. Okay, just to add to the suspense, this is purposeful. No, that part wasn't. Okay, so we have lots of room for T5B, and we have lots of room for T2A. So if we get any of those, that's fine too. All right, let's get at it. Ooh, this really slowed down, right? Yeah, okay. Good to know. Yeah, okay. So I just realized, so because I'm recording it, yeah. Yeah, so then I'm not going to be able to... Okay, I was just going to pop them anyways. And... So absolutely nothing of any serious use. Okay, so stop the recording. And let's see if it gets any better now. So I'll leave up on screen for a couple seconds what was received. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, so basically because I was recording, it dropped the quality of the video substantially. But I think now that the recording is done, yeah, now it's fine. Okay. Good to know. So that's something I will have to keep in mind for the future. Yeah, so we got quite a few fragments. Formed a T2A, formed a T4CC Mystic, T4B, some T5C or T5B fragments. Ooh, 2 T2A. 5,000 5-star shards and some tech. Okay, not bad. Can't complain, can't complain. And back to Arena. So now seeing that with the drop in video quality, that may... Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. I just wouldn't record the... when I stream it. When I stream the opening. Was that Thronebreaker? Yeah, those were the 10 Thronebreaker daily crystals that I had. I have the resources to rank 5 a champ except ISO. I quit the game back in May and sold everything I could. Came back in August and I beat. Yeah. So I was talking about World of Warcraft earlier. When I decided to quit World of Warcraft, so basically I had just stopped playing. And then I didn't renew my subscription to it. So I knew, yeah, so basically when I didn't renew my subscription and I wasn't going to be able to log in anymore, prior to that I had the thought of selling everything off, but I was like, no, maybe not. However, I think it's irrelevant because like I was saying previously, when I did go back and when they had the free period for a while, all of the high-end stuff that I had, it was gone anyways. So it was weird though because like I had 12 characters or 10 or 12 characters, but when I came back only 3 were there, and they were like the last ones that I had created. None of the ones that I had created from like when I first started playing were there. So insane difference from Cav? Huh. Son of a bitch. Okay. So I'm going to do this quick. I'm going to open 10 Cav ones just to see. I'm going to record it so the video quality is going to drop. But so the reason I was thinking about it was because in the overall video that I'm going to do, I can compare the two there. But I'm just thinking if I do the same thing again with the recording while streaming, the quality is going to drop again. So I'll just have to pop them quick. When it first came out and did... Okay. I don't want to read other people's conversations. That's private. Is Sorcerer Supreme good? She has the thing where she heals off a block, right? Because I have her. She'll go to rank 3 like everyone else. But outside of that, I have no intention or anything. Ooh, when I do this one, I actually want to look and see how bad it gets. Okay. So, let's bring up... Ooh, already have Pocket Surfer and Doom ready as 4 stars. Ranking up stealth and things to come. 3 stars, 2 stars, and 1 stars have the right chance but need to max them. She's pretty good, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I know about her is the healing on blocks. Okay, so we're going to go for 10 of the Cavalier dailies. This time I said the right thing. That's the free crystals. And if I can find them. I passed them, didn't I? Yeah, I did. There we go. Okay, so the quad is probably going to drop while I do this, but it's not going to take long. Alright, so let's see. We got them up on screen. Hit 10. Done. And we'll do a scroll through. Okay. Ooh, holy jeez! Wow. Okay, and end the recording. Good. And then the video should come back to normal in a couple seconds. Holy smokes, that is a big difference. Wow. Man, that's like... Interesting. Because we formed a tech in the Thronebreaker one, and we had fragments, right? And then we formed... Yeah, okay, big difference. Big difference in general. The lack of ISO is killing me. It takes me so long to get max level. So when you're leveling champions, Aiden, do you level, like if you pull somebody, not great, but somebody decent right now, do you level them right now? Or do you wait for anything in particular? Nope, not him. Him. So it wasn't my intention, but it's just the way things ended up. It works out. So for quite a while now, I only level up champions during a level up event, and for the most part, I try to level up champions that course. So I try to do it during a level up event, but also while class advancement is on. And the rewards from class advancement aren't that great. Oh, there we go. Down we go. But the level up, like with the revive, the health pot, the units, it's not bad. So I find by doing it that way, I'm not leveling up champions consistently. It's quite infrequent when I level them up. So I end up holding on to ISO a lot longer. The other thing, like I'm always in arenas, so you're getting, shards and blah, 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 PHC shards and stuff like that too. So for the PHCs, I don't open, the only time I open them for the most part is usually if I need ISO or if I want to push myself into another milestone for well, any of the things that opening crystals will benefit you. By doing, so, and also, because I mean, I have a lot of champions, so pretty much anybody I pull is going to be a duplicate, so more ISO. But those two things in particular, the holding off on level ups, the being stingy on opening PHCs, I find it allows me to hold on to ISO a lot more, a lot longer. The level up one, I think regardless where you are, is probably a good idea. The opening PHCs, the earlier in the game you are, the less you'd want to do that, because you obviously want to get champions to help you move through the game. So normally I would, but variant 4 prep makes me hold off. I have 6-star proximate guillotine, Cyclops that are unleveled. All my ISO goes to the champs that I need for variant 4. Sorcerer Supreme is awesome. Yep, if you launch a special with the blue icon, she gets regen on block. Okay. I've opened like 3-4 stars within the last few days and no dupes. Yeah. So 6 stars I always want somebody new. 5 stars I always want somebody new, but for the most part 5 stars I'm looking for ISO from. So I opened 2 6 stars. I got thing in a dupe on Iron Man Infinity where I wanted 2 new champions. Fine. I opened a 5 star. Which 5 star was it? Oh no, it was the Thronebreaker daily where I got Squirrel Girl. But yeah, I was expecting for 5 stars to get the deuce, but the 5 stars I was getting the the new champions. Like, I think that's messed up, right? Like, I have a ton more 5-star champions than I do 6 stars, obviously. But I'm getting the dupes on the 6 stars, and I'm getting the new champions as 5 stars. That's not how it should go. Man. So I've got Sasquatch, Guardian, and Sasquatch, Guardian. I'm not going to... Well, they're all going to go to R3, but I'm not going to be in any rush to take Airwalker up. Maybe Squirrel Girl. Maybe Squirrel Girl. So remember what I said about getting to 2 million or 2.5 million in the 4-star feature and normally only getting up to like 1 million? Well, it's going to continue. I'm not even going to reach 1 million, I don't think, before the stream is done. Yeah. Oh, Lord, Lord. Time for a nap. Sasquatch is definitely worth a look into for that. You think so, eh? It'll be him, Morningstar, and Sorcerer Supreme that'll be fighting for it. Okay. So, yeah, I wasn't actually even thinking of any of the... So the only two, when I opened it, the only two I was thinking of was Morningstar or Magic. And it's funny. Sorcerer Supreme, I wasn't even thinking that I had. And then Sasquatch was kind of in the back of my mind, but considering they've changed him without really addressing it, they've kind of changed him and people kind of said, hey, you've changed him. And they're like, yeah, we changed him, we're leaving it like that. That was kind of it. And I would assume that's it. I don't think he's going to be changed anymore. But just the history, I guess, of them doing that doesn't make me that confident in that character. Because the last time that I remember them doing something like that, now this one, they acknowledged it and said what was done was Cull Obsidian. I mean, I think Cull's probably still fine. I don't know, man. I just don't like the idea. Like, I think it'd be upfront. Hey, you know, the champion's performing more better than we expected. We're doing X, Y, Z to them, all right? But Mr. Bourne, how goes it? Oh, I've had dislikes before. But when you're, well, I mean, you would know. When you're on the other end of it, you don't see it. It's only like if you look at the video afterward. So, hey, that's fine. If somebody wants to dislike it, it still means that they watched it or saw some of it. So, I mean, hey, I go around disliking streams all the time too, because you know I got nothing better to do with my time. So how goes it, Mr. Bourne? How is your day? How's work? I wonder if well, no, probably not. But I don't know if you ever, like when you were starting out with YouTubing, and, ooh, that's no fun. So like sometimes like you won't have anybody in chat or viewing, like participating, but it will show one viewer. So I'm kind of wondering, like I don't know if that's all, like, so I get that all the time. So let's say there was nobody here, nobody in chat or whatever, I'd still be showing one viewer. Initially I thought it was me. Like if I opened another tab to look at how it looks, or just in the what's it called, the studio tab, but it's not. So I was kind of just thinking maybe that's, so I think it's, I don't know what it is, but if maybe that's what it is for the dislike thing. Although the dislike thing, I don't think that's consistent. Saber-tooth synergies means that as long as you can throw SP3, you don't lose your prestige. Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. So, like right now it's 8. If I open a browser and view it, it would be 9. So, yeah. Oh, we were talking about Twitch streaming earlier. I don't know if it was in one of my streams or it was on one of your streams where you were talking about. I don't know what it was. I think you were saying that Twitch was better or something. Have you done Twitch streaming? You started yesterday. Oh, okay. So that was your first time, or had you already done ones that were like testing? But just your first live performance. So is it better like on the back end, or is it better, do you think, for the viewer? Because as a viewer, so like what I was saying earlier, last night and the day before, I was watching this girl stream World of Warcraft. So just her video is fine, but all of the other stuff, I find it confusing, and that could just be me. But I like, maybe as the streamer, it's a better way to go. But yeah, I guess to be fair, really to have a informed opinion, I should try it and see. Twitch just seems to have a better experience for streaming. I don't stream, but I enjoy Twitch. Really? Okay. Interesting. Emotes, Prime sub, and stuff like that makes it better. Okay. Well, I mean, for me, I expect the majority of my YouTube existence is going to be this, what I'm doing currently. I do have some videos I do want to do more, but for the most part, I think this is what it's going to be. Yeah, maybe. I do need to try it out just to see firsthand which is more preferable. Alright, so I've got about 5 more minutes to go. And I will be back this evening because the T4B is going to be on. And I want to get further in this arena. And also just to get ahead because we will have the maintenance tomorrow. I mean, it's only supposed to be 2 hours, so it's not like it should be that big of an impact, but just to ensure we're where we want to be, and then hit up some side boob on Wednesday. So I wonder if you'll see a bunch of people streaming Among Us, like MCOC YouTubers streaming Among Us during that 2-hour maintenance period, or if they'll just go and enjoy life outside of the game. So then, Mr. Bourne, if you're starting twitching, are you done with YouTube, or you figure you'll do both? Okay. So you'll do that, restream thing? Have you tried that? I see. Okay. That makes sense. I guess that makes a lot of sense, right? Like if you figure that Twitch is a superior streaming service, then you get the best of both worlds, right? Makes sense. So I'd like to try the restream thing just to see how it works and how to set it up. But to actually use it, I don't think I would. So like I was saying before, it just seems to add a lot more text to the chat. And not text as in comments, but text as in kind of like overhead. Because it will say, like restream from here, restream from there, or whatever. So I don't really care for that too much. Because if you restream it, will record your Twitch. Yeah. But then if you do, okay, so would you still consider Twitch better if you take out that aspect of it? So like if Twitch doesn't allow you to do the, whatever music kind of stuff, would you still say that it's a better service? Or is that why you think it's superior? Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, to better understand what I'm talking about, or has better engagement tools. Okay. But what games and IP bans? Okay. Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, I keep saying I want to do things, and I just don't do them. So I won't say it in this case. But yeah, I do want to try it out just to see what it is like compared to YouTube. So at some point I'll do that. Really all I would need to do in order, try it out to figure out the settings and stuff, but to actually try a stream, all I would need to do is just have like 1 or 2 people that want to shoot the shit for a while. And then that would be good. Took me 2 days to figure it all out. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, I won't say too much, I guess, until I actually try it. I don't think, though, that I would necessarily become a Twitcher or Twitch streamer. But yeah, definitely try it out and have an idea. But that is that for today. Like I said, on the outro screen, there's just some arena info in regards to what my prediction was, what the end result was, and the difference. Just something for you to see, to take a look at when, it's all done and you started crying because I've gone away. I understand why you'd be so upset. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming, hanging out, and keeping me company. It's good to see all the people that are here on a regular basis. Nice chatting with you. And the new people, good to see you as well. Hope to see you again. But yeah, other than that, have a good one. Take care.